film. It's a faith-based movie based on a true story, and I really, really love the message that it has. You know, this there was a big storm going on in Louisville, Kentucky in January 1994, and it took a whole town and this one woman to bring everyone together to save this little girl from a rare liver disease whose mother had passed away prior years prior to this from the same rare liver disease, and the father being left with such outrageous bills, you know, unfortunately for men, you guys are taught to be so macho and tough all the time. Poor Ed, just held that in, and he didn't say anything. And it took a journalist to see that he was going through something, and wrote about it. And that's the only reason why he was able to receive help. So I hope that people learn that if you don't say something is wrong, we'll never know and we won't be able to help you. So I hope people get the message that you got to communicate when things aren't so great, and maybe you'll get an ordinary angel who will come and save you, or give you some inspiration to know how to get through.
And Tamala, we see you early on in our story, and you're really our device of reason, dare I say, in terms of your character, Rose. You put Hilary Swank's character, Sharon, on the straight and narrow. Well, you try and keep her on the straight and narrow when she goes off and tries and have her benders, dare I say, and her nights out and sort of partying. You're the one that is constantly trying to keep her on her toes, trying to keep her, dare I say, upright and sort of ticking over, not to let her own inner demons sort of fester. And you seem to be that go-to, that sort of rock that she relies on.
Yeah, Rose and Sharon, they've been friends for years. They operate the beauty salon together, and so when you're in a beauty salon, those become your workers, become your family, your intermediate family, and outside of your real family, and you hairdressers have become the therapists. So Rose, I'm sure, is used to listening to everybody's situations, sitting in her chair. But when it comes to her good friend Sharon, she's seeing it firsthand. And I think her concern is valid. She wants Sharon, hey, I understand you want to help this little girl, but what about you? You have things wrong with you. But I feel that also is a great message that Sharon at that beautiful time delivers to Rose and says, hey, you know what? I hear what you're saying. I hear that I have a problem. I hear that I have to deal with it. But that does not stop me from knowing that this little girl and this little girl's family needs me. And I feel she taught Rose at that moment, life isn't just about you as an individual. It is about the impact that you make on the people around you and what you can do in your community to change things. And that is a very valuable lesson that I think the whole world could use right now, being that we've all been through such a terrifying time, the pandemic that was worldwide, and it did a lot of mental damage, to everyone, because no one had been through that before in this lifetime. And we all kind of closed ourselves in and put these walls of protection up and really haven't thought to ask our neighbor, are you okay? Or do you need anything? We've all kind of just closed in. And I hope that this movie inspires people to understand that about themselves, and that we should be paying attention to our neighbors and making sure that we're okay. We need each other right now more than anything.
And Rose, before I get on to the shooting and production of this movie, there's another great scene where it seems to be that you're not going to make your targets the key aims that you made out for your fundraising, and let alone you come to the rescue with your sort of family, dare I say, your extended sort of family, your how many cousins and nephews and nieces that all roll up for the sort of haircuts at the sort of last sort of minute. And that seems to be the team whenever sort of Sharon gets herself into a bond or a tight niche and she doesn't know the answer, it's 9 times out of 10 Rose is the one that finds the solution for her.
I think that's the case with a lot of things, you know, with friendships in general, because when you're inside, you don't see the things that other people see on the outside looking in. So when Sharon comes to Rose and is like, "Look, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. We need to get this, and there has to be a helicopter." And Rose is on the outside looking in from a bird's eye view, saying, "Oh, okay, well, you got this and you got this. Hold on, let me make some calls. We can make this happen." And I think her intention behind it all is to win, because this is for a great cause. This is for somebody's life. And once Rose understood that, there were no limits. It was limitless in what she was willing to do for Sharon, you know?
Tamala, I watched the movie in full, and I have to say I'm a big fan of Alan's work in Reacher as well. In terms of Reacher, playing Jack Reacher, but Alan Richardson in this movie just shows a completely different side to his acting abilities in the character. And for me, I thought he was exceptional in this movie, Ordinary Angels. I really thought he showed the show as being that loving, caring dad. We see him as this bad, kick-ass, this no sort of assassin type guy in Reacher, but this shows him in all different light in terms of his acting ability, in terms of the struggle of being a single parent dad, which is a very hard thing to do, a single parent dad to two girls, facing adversity like where his daughter is facing after just losing his wife and all that, and the leaps and bounds that he will go to at all costs to put his daughter's life before his own. I thought it was an exceptional piece of acting by Alan Richardson in this movie, I have to be honest.
Oh, he's amazing. And he definitely shows you different levels of his acting and the different layers that it took for his character Ed, you know, the macho-ness and no, I'm not gonna, and for Nancy Travis to come in and play the mom, the grandma, and say, "Hey, look, if this woman's willing to help you, because there's only so much I can do as your mom, you know, like let her." And that becomes his voice of reasoning, along with his baby almost losing her life, you know. But he does an amazing job. He's like this gentle giant in this movie, where you get to see the vulnerable sides of Alan as a person inside of this role as Ed. It's beautiful.
And Tamala, can you tell me about the production and the shoot of this movie from the time you started shooting and filming? Where was it sort of shot, and was it a long sort of production from the time you started until finish? I imagine that you're telling a very sensitive and true, based on a true story, so you obviously want to do it justice. But did you still, in between takes, did you still have that bit of crack, that good times and camaraderie that enjoy between fellow cast members?
Oh my God, we did. I had the best time in between takes. And that was courtesy of my little snookum, Skywalker Hughes, who plays the oldest sister, and little Emily Mitchell. She plays the baby. Um, oh my God, we sang. Drew played that guitar, and we had the fire going because it was freezing and it was literally snowing still while we were out there shooting the big helicopter scene. And that's what we started off with first. But in between that guitar and those little baby voices singing, and then all of us singing, I actually posted some of that on my Instagram. We had so much fun, and it brought a synergy with this cast that I haven't felt in a long time on set. It was really, really nice and rewarding. And it was a blast. It's one of my greatest memories.
Mm. I suppose, Tamala, and in terms of obviously that chemistry, but that sisterhood bond that you share with Hilary Swank in the movie, you almost feel that sort of what dare I say, not the Bonnie and Clyde female version, but you almost like two sort of bounty sort of sisters on the run, in terms of, you almost feel that you've been sort of kindred souls, kindred spirits, dare I say.
Yes. Well, I have to be honest. I when they came to me with this movie and they said Hilary Swank, I'm like playing opposite. Hello, $1 million baby Hilary Swank. boys don't cry. Hilary Swank, of course. So my first time meeting her, I fangirled out. I totally fangirled out. I was so excited. Oh my God, I get to work with Hilary Swank. And I had to pipe down, when it came time for action, like, okay, get in the scene because this is serious. But I was so excited to work with her. And I think she's an amazing actress. So, 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 so talented.
And Tamala, I know what happens in the movie. I've seen it myself. But for all the audience and all the viewers that are going to be going to the cinema screens en masse on February the 23rd to see Ordinary Angels, what's in store for them and what should they expect?
Oh, you guys get ready for the time of your life. I think you are going to have such a great therapy session. You're going to be taken through so many different emotions. You're going to be happy. You're going to cry tears of joy, tears of sorrow. You're going to be cheering. You're going to feel like you've had a humanity reset because I hope, and I was inspired to do more acts of kindness and in my everyday of living of life. I hope that it inspires people who watch to do so too, and to become an ordinary angel themselves. Just to change it up and be a little bit more kinder to your neighbor. Ask them, "Are you all right? You guys need anything? I don't have much, but I can see what I can do for you." Just to brighten it up, put smiles on people's faces again. Understand that yes, trauma is real. We've all been through it, but have faith that everything's going to work itself out. And if you need something, don't hesitate to say, go to your church, go to a friend, go to whoever you feel could be trusted with that information and ask for the help. Don't suffer in silence, you know, and give yourself more grace. Give yourself and other people more grace. Stop beating yourself up about every little thing. Don't put times on yourself. Don't put I gotta have this done by this age. Don't do that. Just live life and try to be happy and be grateful for getting up every day and seeing your family and being able to smell and see and walk and run and touch and see colors. Like those small things, I think we've all gotten away from being grateful for. And I hope and pray that this movie inspires all of those little tiny things that mean so much in life.
On that note, all that's left for me to say is from me, Jim Conlan, to you, Tamala Jones. We wish you all the best in Ordinary Angels, a true story based on true life events in Kentucky in 1993. It's out in our cinema screens all across Ireland on February the 23rd, featuring Tamala Jones, Hilary Swank, Alan Richardson, Nancy Travis, Amy Acker, Drew Powell, and Emily Mitchell. But for me, Jim Conlan, to you, Tamala Jones, stay safe, take care, and God bless, man.
God bless you too. Thank you so much. Can I add one thing?
Yes.
We are raising money to take care of families in need who have outrageous hospital bills all over the world. Doesn't matter where you are. We want to take care of those hospital bills for you. So if anyone feels inclined, you can go to ordinaryangels.movie and donate $1. We turn $1 into $100. We've already raised a lot of money for families in need, and we'd like to continue on until we reach our goal.
Fantastic cause. We'll promote it as much as we can. Tamala, stay safe, take care, and God bless, madam.
Thank you. God bless you too.